Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another beautiful episode of Uncensored. And you guys know how we say it here now. You know what the Uncensored show is all about. You know, we talk about life, we talk about relationship, we talk about different things, and we say it without filter. We say it the way it is. We say it just the way it is, just without filter. So on today's topic today is actually a very, very hot topic, and it's actually something that, you know, people actually do know about it, but I don't think people really do know about it. On today's topic today, we'll be talking about love and obsession. What's love and what's obsession? I know the difference between the two and how love can turn into obsession and stuff like that. So talking about that topic with me today is a beautiful damsel I have with me in the studio. Hi Maggie. I like calling her Maggie.
Hi,
my name
Rose.
is actually
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Rose.
Good afternoon. See that phonetic voice. This is just okay. Good afternoon. Hey. So Maggie, now, tell us about yourself. We want to know who.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Again, my name is Margaret Abubakar Zainab. I'm from Edo State, and I am a loan recovery officer.
Hey, loan recovery officer. Me, I'm a presenter. So what do you guys do as a loan recovery officer? What do you do? Okay,
most people that borrow money online, we call to like, hello, today's your due date, make your payment, we need our money back. None of that.
There was actually something that happened to me recently with what you just said. Somebody, I don't know, someone just called me. It might even be you, Seb. I'm just joking. No. Someone just called me, and the person was like, no, the person was like, oh, someone used my name or something like that to collect loan. Not my name, but the person used me as a, what's that English? Next of kin.
It's not like a next of kin, I'd say. These are just accessing your contacts. Whenever you fail to make your payments, we have that right to access your contact and let them know that, hey, this person is owing, you know, call your friend to make this payment. So it's not like a notification, not like...
Please, I'm not owing anybody anything. Nobody should call me and use me as next of kin. Thank God that I have somebody here who is a loan recovery officer. So if you harass me now, I'm going to harass you.
I have no business with you being harassed and helping you, please.
Okay, we'll go on this short break now, and when we come back, we'll be going into the topic of today, love and obsession. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. And you are welcome back, guys. So before the break, I actually introduced my guest, Margaret, who is a loan recovery officer, and I said the topic for today's discussion is love and obsession. So Maggie, I almost called her Maggie, but Maggie.
Yes, Rose.
Can you tell us what, okay, let me start with obsession. Can you tell us what obsession is according to how you understand it? What obsession?
Okay, for me, I'll tag obsession to be a disease, firstly. But then I'll simply state obsession to be a state whereby you feel your thoughts with a particular thing or somebody to an extent at which it's unbearable for you, where you start including overthinking into it, wanting to see that person. Now, actually in the sense of relationship aspect for obsession.
Yes,
okay,
exactly.
Let's just make it a contextual kind of thing. In relationship, obsession is actually more than love now, because most people, they misquote or misunderstand love for obsession, like obsession. Not knowing how to love right, I would say.
Yeah. Actually the way I actually define obsession, I feel is actually dangerous kind of love. Like when you are so much in love with the person and you can't let the person go, and that's actually how I put it, the dangerous kind of love. You can't let the person, like, instead of the person leaving you, or instead of you just letting go of that love, you prefer to kill the person or do one thing or the other to hurt the person.
You know, most times this obsession kind of thing, it comes in stages. Like, I was reading an article last week and on love and obsession too. And I found out that obsession comes in 4 stages, where you have the attraction part, the divisive part, then you have the anxious part, and the last stage is the destructive part. That's where you have to start physically abusing the other person.
Yeah, the other person.
Yeah. Let me give you a very, very concrete example, a life story. I've lost a friend due to obsession. Yeah.
Okay.
A friend of
So don't worry,
mine was
just us,
killed
right?
by our own boyfriend. Yes. He doesn't want her to go to work. He doesn't want her to have a life. Like, all he actually wanted was her to just be there. You're not married to her yet. You just want her to be there all the time. This is somebody that she does not have a job. When she wanted to come out, okay, let me get the job. The guy was like, oh, I don't want you to get the job. Guys start looking at you and all of that. Like, you know, this overthinking, putting himself in very
that's just
uncomfortable
actually
stage and all of that.
Being totally
And
obsessed.
him, I will not actually blame him, because at a point she gave him the leg. I would say she gave him the leg to be obsessed with her, because she was so available at a point.
Okay.
You understand? And I think both parties actually has a hand in that obsession, but just one person carries it.
Okay, so you actually said something about your friend giving her boyfriend the leg to. So actually, is that how it is when it comes to obsession? Because I don't know, I just, like, from what I've read and from the movies I've watched that is concerning obsession, would I say, okay, one person gave the other person leg to be obsessed?
I won't
Or
really
it's
say
just
that.
in few cases it happens, so
A few cases though, because most times this obsession kind of thing could be hereditary, or is something you grew up with. Okay, let's say for a normal person now that has this poor family background, like maybe you had limited time to stay with your family when you were small, you had this poor interaction and poor, I would say poor relationship with your care, someone that takes care of you rather, or someone that is living with you, like your parent, and all of that. Maybe they didn't get to give you this love, or you've not tasted this kind of love, and then when you get to taste it, you don't want to leave it. You want to do every single thing to keep it. You understand? Okay, now I'm a girl. Let me use myself as an example. Let me say I'm dating a guy that is obsessed with me. I show him this much love and this much care that he has not tasted this feeling, doesn't know what this is. He wants it, but he doesn't know how to keep it. So it makes me want to be with him all the time. That at the point I'm a girl, I want my free. I'm human. Forget the fact that I'm a girl. I want my free space. I want to go. And then I don't want you to go out. I don't want to be exposed to the world. That's where obsession starts. And this is my friend I'm telling you about. When she died, when the guy killed her, to show you the stage at which this guy was so obsessed with her, he killed her, butchered her, and kept her head in his house.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that is the state at which this guy was obsessed. So, obsession is a lot. It's a disease for me, like I said. I'll tag it as a disease.
Okay, there's actually one thing I noticed about obsession, which I'm actually going to say. There's this, they actually do fall in love before getting obsessed. Like,
that is because love is like the primary state of obsession. Is you abusing love that turns into obsession. If you don't know how to love right, it turns into obsession. If you feel you are in love with this person, you are entitled to this person, you are meant to be with this person, I think you are actually misunderstanding and misusing love. So I'd say you should just love right. And I think love is from your heart. So it's whatever the heart want you to do, but let the heart lead, rather. So I guess,
what if the heart wants you to continue to be with that person, like this person?
Then you find how to love right. Loving right and obsession are two different things. Are you aware?
Yeah.
I'm in a relationship and I can proudly say I can spend a whole year with this person and I'm not obsessed with him and he's not obsessed with me. He doesn't get too much of me. I don't know if you understand. There's a way at which you love right. You understand? So
wait, when do love actually turn into obsession? Is there actually is there a turning point that you say, oh,
like I said, obsession comes in stages. If you find out your partner is an obsessive kind of person, you'd see if you are actually an observant kind of person too. If you see, okay. You said, can you come again with your question? Sorry.
No, I said, when do love, is there actually a
stage at which love turns into obsession? Yes, and that is like the quick stage. And that's like the last part. You would actually observe that this is actually obsession when it's at the last stage, where that's the destructive stage, where the guy starts hitting you and all of that. Like, you don't have to go anywhere, you don't have to do this. That's this military regime start doing it on you and all of that. So that's when you...
Actually, yeah, that's true. So, what you said, or let me say, all of what you said, like when I made my research on love and obsession, is actually, but there's actually one thing I want to say about love and obsession. Like, there's this thin line between love and obsession. Yes, there's a very thin line between love and obsession because, like you said, love comes from the heart, and love's let go. That's one very thin difference I know between love and obsession. Love lets go, but obsession doesn't let go.
I think. Are you aware that love and obsession, they are kind of the same, but one is just extra and too dangerous?
Yes.
You can. Are you aware that you can love somebody and not be obsessed with that person,
and
you can love somebody and be obsessed with that person?
You can love somebody and be obsessed with that. I actually don't believe, I've actually had that before, but I don't believe you can love somebody and be obsessed with the person, because if you love somebody, you should be able to understand enough that if the person wants to go, like say you should be able to understand enough that, okay, fine, I'm madly in love with this person and all that, I should be able to live without this person. Even though I'm madly, are you getting me? Like, I should be able to live without this person. I should be able to.
That is why I'm trying to let an obsessive person or an obsessed person does not know this. He or she cannot come and tell you that I am obsessed, I am an obsessed person, and this is what I want to do. So
they don't even know they are obsessed.
Yes, that is it. They want to go extra miles to keep that person more than being caring for the person. Once I care for you, would want to stay with me because I give you peace of mind.
Exactly.
I give you happiness, I give you joy. But when it's extra, you are human, you feel it. Where I don't want you to work, I'll give you everything you need. Just be in the house. Like there are men like that. They do not want shops for their wives. They don't want them to work. They want, be home, be a full housewife. I'll give you everything you need. That's kind of, and I know most women, they don't like that.
Do you actually? No, I think when it comes to that, I think is actually in two phases. One, the man might be obsessed with the girl and with the lady and don't want her to go out. And two, the man might just feel like, okay, just stay at home and take care of the kids. Like, he just prefers being the provider, and he just prefers, he just prefers the wife not working.
To be in the context at which the relationship is. If he's doing it for the fact that he does not want to actually stress the wife and does not.
Exactly.
That is, we all know that is mutual. They want that. But
they both are
the fact where the man tells the woman, like, you will not have a shop because I don't want you to be vast. You will not have a shop because I don't want you to be exposed. You will not be having a shop because I don't want other men to see you. That is obsession. And then when the woman tries to come out of her shell one day and be like, okay, I'm a woman, I have to be free, I have to be independent, I have to work, and then you start the man. You want to work, and then that is when domestic violence sets in. You start hitting them. You see it increasing. The destructive stage is actually the last and the worst.
Yeah, that's actually true. There are so many things to love and obsession, so many, and I'm sure you guys have heard, and you guys have seen, and you guys have listened to everything we have to say concerning this topic. Please, I don't know if you have anybody, or if you're in a relationship and you actually feel your partner is actually obsessed with you, I'll actually advise you to leave that relationship before it becomes dangerous, or before it leads to anything domestic and all that, like beating and all that. So Maggie
Rose, my Rose.
No, anytime I see her name, I actually remember Maggie. So thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming for the show today. I really do appreciate, and I really like the way you just flowed and you just said everything.
I actually do have a lot to say, but it's
just time. And I actually learned from her. I learned from, even though I know I know things about love and obsession, but I actually learned I had some new things I should say today. So thank you so much for coming. We appreciate.
You're welcome.
And that's it on today's show, guys. To get more videos like this, do turn on the notification button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Rose B, and I'll see you all in the next episode.
Bye.